Hello, my name's Simon Jacobs. This is Adventures in Pop, and it's episode 59. It's lovely to see you. Today, I'm going to be asking you a huge favour, something that I'd like you to do for me. And this is rather unusual. I haven't done this before, so it's a bit of a slightly risky experiment, but I would like to play you a couple of potential songs that could be on my next album, and I'd really like you to tell me, in all honesty, which one you like best. Okay, so this is a little risky because, there's a very good chance that going out and asking people to name their favourite of two, I would get absolutely zero responses. I'll have a turnout, lower than the French presidential election. So there is a risk involved here. So I do understand that. But this is the thing. I've got quite a lot of tracks that I've said this before could be on this next album, which is kind of mostly ready, and I've been able to narrow it down to about 14 or 15, and I really want 12 as I've done before. I mean, if it goes to 13, that's not the end of the world, but there's a neatness around 12 songs. I think an album of 12 songs is about kind of right, and the right length of time as well, in this world where we can't concentrate for more than a couple of seconds. So there are some songs where I'm kind of umming and ahhing and thinking, is it this or is it this? And what I'd like to do today is to put in front of you two tracks, and I won't play all of both of them. I'm going to play you, a chunk of each one. And what I'd really, really like you to do, and you'll be my best friend forever, is if you just want to say, post in the comments that you like A rather than B, or B rather than A, or even if you don't like either of them, that's perfectly good feedback. I don't mind. I'm not going to cry. And I do actually want to know because, look, they're all my songs, so I love them all equally because that's what the rules are. And I do kind of love them equally. And sometimes there'll be days when I think this is definitely the one, and I'll hear the other one and think no, that's a bit better really. So I would really love you to give me a bit of help on this. Now, I've done this before with my closest kind of circle of friends, and you may be saying, why don't you just ask them again then, for goodness sake, don't bother us. The thing is, there's a couple of things. One is I can't keep going to them over and over again and asking them to listen. That would just be painful for them. And my close circle of friends might dwindle down to nobody. So that's one problem. The other thing though is when I do this, I often ask my friends not to give me a reason why they like A rather than B or B rather than A, but just to give me their feeling, and also to try and avoid that thing that people do, which is to try and work out, to try and discern what other people might think. And I sometimes get the comment of, "Oh, I think that one would do better than that one," and I'm thinking, "Okay, that's great, but that's incredibly, that's a very random kind of finger in the air to tell me that. I really just want to know what you think." And then if lots of people tell me what they actually personally think, I will get, hopefully, an indication that one is more popular than the other. And that's all I want to know. So you don't have to give me reasons. You don't have to analyse. This is a real kind of gut feel on listening to a bit of both songs. Which one do you like better? Okay. Oh, and by the way, I'm very lax with you about this whole subscribing thing. I should, every single episode, say, please, please, please subscribe. So if you haven't already, please do. If you're enjoying the series, if you watch a few of them, just hit that subscribe button. If you don't like the series, then I can't make you like it, and I can't make you subscribe, so don't. But if you do, then do. That'd be lovely. I'd love more subscribers and more followers, life would just be a little happier then, wouldn't it? Really, well, certainly for me. Okay, let's talk about the songs themselves. The first song, we'll call that one A, shall we? Is a song called "So Good," and just very briefly, So Good is a kind of it's one of those songs where I'm trying to turn some of the usual things that people say in love songs, particularly in sad love songs, on its head. So instead of why did you leave me? Why did everything go so bad? I'm saying, why did you not leave me? Why is everything so good? So it's quite an angsty song of anxiety and, kind of nervousness that, whoever's singing, the person singing it is in a relationship and it seems to be going really well, and it's causing all kinds of stress because it seems to be going well. How could it be going well? It's almost like, they're expecting disaster. This person is expecting disaster. They're not getting disaster. They're getting something really nice and they can't handle it. So that's the ruse I'm playing here. It's the fun I'm having with this particular song. So the first one is called So Good. And what I'm going to do, I'll play you a chunk of the verse and the chorus. I'll pop up the lyrics as well. Just have a listen. Again, as I say, just what do you think? Don't overanalyze it. How does it hit you? See what you think of A, and then we'll come back and I'll give you a little flavour of B, and that will be it. And then it's going to be over to you. Let's see how this goes. So Good. Here's a bit of that track.
I can't turn away now. I know this is real. It's hard to explain the way that I feel. You're all that I wanted and dreamed for so long. So why am I waiting for it all to go wrong? I need to know, but I can't tell. Does the story turn out well? Oh, how many sheep must I count before I can sleep? I close my eyes, but the water's too deep. I'd stop it all now if I could. How did this thing turn out to be so good?
Thank you. Okay, so that's A. B. B is called Half a Mile. Half a Mile. Now, what's this one about? This one is about, it's a little bit written in anticipation of seeing my partner after rather a long time of not. So this is like, getting a little bit excited that after waiting for ages and ages and ages, finally the day has come. And so I'm using the metaphor of half a mile about being kind of, we're so close, it's nearly happening kind of thing. So it was a song written about a year ago, maybe just slightly less than a year ago. And I guess the thing that's interesting about it is it does have a slightly different sort of feel than many of the others. I kind of imagine this is a song to be played driving down an American highway. I guess that's what I'm kind of thinking in my head. I'm on a road trip, and the thing I'm driving towards is only half a mile away, so it's called Half a Mile. So this is song B. Now look, it may be you don't like either of these songs. It may be you love them both. All of that is useful information. There's a possibility they could both end up on the album or neither. So I'm not making any promises at this stage of what I'm going to do with the outcome of this crazy survey, but it would be really interesting just to get your response. Okay. So I'm going to do the same with Half a Mile and just play you a kind of a chunk from the middle of the song. It's not the whole song, and just get a bit of a feel from you as to what you think. And then it's over to you to do that comparison. So Good or Half a Mile? A or B? Here it is.
I've been traveling with pain in my heart. Now there's half a mile to go. What kind of forces can keep us apart? Now there's half a mile to go. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, There's no distance between us tonight. We got half a mile to go. Is time just a flicker of light? It is if you tell me so. So hold me tight and don't let it go. And here we are, like everything's normal, like yesterday. Even if we hold on tight, we know we can't stay. Oh, let's live for the moment, so fleeting, so rare. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, baby. Do you think that I care? I don't.
Okay, I'm quite interested, nervous, excited about what the outcome of this might be. If you want to just, scroll through them again and hear them one more time, you're welcome to. I'm not going to do what they used to do on X Factor and keep playing them over and over and over and over and over. You've got all the information there that you need. And as I say, it's not about trying to second guess what other people might think is the better song. It's about what you think, and I'm really interested to know. And I don't care who you are, what country you come from, how old you are. None of that matters to me at all. It's just what you think. Well, that's episode 59. Look, if this goes well, I'll probably do it again. If this doesn't go well, then we'll never speak of this ever again. We'll just pretend it never happened, and we'll move on, as they say. Listen, it's been a pleasure. It's always good to talk to you, and thank you in advance for your participation and your enormous favour that you're doing me to make sure that I can keep the standard high as I throw myself into album number 5. Till next time, you be good, take care, stay well. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.